Hello, in this lesson I'm going to show you how to check the scale of your CAD files, how to import them into 3D Studio Max so they are at the correct scale for modeling, and I will also show you how to clean these drawings in 3D Studio Max using a script to remove any unwanted CAD elements. So the first thing I would suggest you do is, if you have AutoCAD, then great, you can use that. If you don't have any CAD software, then you need to download some free CAD software called DraftSite. Now, it's by Dassault Systems. You just go to their website, products and services, DraftSite. Download DraftSite, and then choose the download from the link and install it onto your system. The second thing we need to do before we get started is download the script called Clean DWG. So in Google, type in script spot. If I could spell script spot. Go to scriptspot.com and in the search type in Clean DWG. And the one you want is called DWG Cleanup. And then right click on Download URL, save link as, navigate to a location on your machine where you know where that will be, and hit save. You can just close anything that does pop up. Right, so in 3D Studio Max, we will import our first CAD file. Sorry, we won't do that. First thing we want to do is check the scale of one of our CAD files, so we know how to rescale it when we import it. So I'm just going to open up Basement 1 drawing, and I'm going to measure. This is this is DraftSite. So I just type in DIST, hit enter, and click, and that will give me the distance between the 2 points that I clicked, and that distance is 900. So that would be 900 millimeters, which is a large door, but it's a door nonetheless. So we know that our CAD scene is in millimeters. So we can just close the CAD software down. Now in 3D Studio Max, we need to go to File, Import, choose the Basement 1 DWG, and in our incoming file units, this is actually correct for us already, we need to choose millimeters. If the CAD was in centimeters, we choose centimeters. If the CAD was in meters, we choose meters. So just hit millimeters, make sure rescale is ticked. Obviously, if the CAD was in centimeters, we wouldn't need to rescale because our 3D Studio Max is in centimeters anyway. But because the CAD scale doesn't match the Max scale, we need to rescale the CAD. So we go to millimeters, hit OK, and that comes in. Now notice that I haven't got this selected. This is all white and a couple of red pieces. Now what this DWG cleaner does is, it tells you here, the one-click solution to clean up the mess in new DWG import it leaves behind for those not using DWG linking workflows. It basically it puts everything on a single layer, preserving the wireframe colors. It changes any white wireframe colors to the original layer's color, or to orange if the original layer color was white, and it removes any block relationships and deletes any block styles and parent objects from the CAD. Max can severely slow down when you have these blocks and styles left over, so removing them is very, very useful indeed. Now this CAD is actually very clean already, but I will just show you how to use the Clean DWG script. So what you need to do is go to Max Script, Run Script, go to the location where you downloaded, where you saved the script, and run this. Now you won't see anything happen, but what that's done is it's copied it into your 3D Studio Max default script directory. And if you go to customize user interface, make sure you're on the toolbars tab, and in your category you need to go to CAD cleanup. Then what you do is you drag, you click and you hold down the button and you drag it over here or up here onto a new toolbar and let go. And there is your button. Now, if you want that to be saved, you'll need to close Max by hitting the X. You can save your Max file first, hit the X to close the Max, and when you open up Max again, that will be there. If you don't do that, then when you open up Max, this button will not be here. So please now just save your Max file and close down. I'm not going to because I've already done so. And I have the button over here. So what this does is if you select everything in your CAD and you hit clean the DWG, what this will do is, let's turn on all the layers. Control A to select everything, hit clean DWG, and that's moved everything off of these layers, which we can now delete, put it on a new layer. And what I like to do for any CAD is put an exclamation mark, 2D CAD, and then the name of the layer. So this is basement 1. And what you'll also notice now is this was all white before. When we unclick, that's funny. If I could, deselect everything. There we go. Sorry, Max is doing something funny here. There we go. So you notice now that all of the objects have now their layer color that they were in CAD. So we can much more easily see what each thing's doing. So what I would now do is go through and import each layer one by one, and I will start the next lesson with all the CAD in the file, all on top of each other, after running that script and renaming all the layers.